So, I welcome all of you to today's lecture and topic is one of the important parts of social linguistics. The title of the topic is dialect. So, in today's lecture, we would have the concept of dialect. Later on, we discuss the regional dialect. After that, the social dialect, and then language versus dialect. So let's begin. Let's discuss on the introductory level. As we know that the way you speak is usually a good indicator of your social background. So man is known by his language. What we say, what the way of language we use clearly indicates our personality and our culture also. It also highlights our background. So language is very important phenomenon to judge a person, what kind of person he is or she is. We can easily guess with the help of the language that he or she is using. So language is one of the important parts of human personality. So it clearly indicates the social background, and there are many speech features which can be used as clues. So sociolinguistics have found that is most any linguistic features in a community it shows variation with different frequency from one social group to another is a pattern and predict the rate. See the important word social group. As we know that language is social and a social group has a same type of language in spoken form also and in written form also. So let's discuss the word social group. As we know that language is the property of the society and we are the members of the society. So we, the speakers, means the social group, right? Now we are using Marathi language. So Marathi is spoken in Maharashtra. So Maharashtrian people is the social group of Marathi language. If you go to South India, right, and if you come across to some people who are speaking Tamil language, it means that group is a group of Tamil speaking social group, right? So if you move upwards to Gujarat, you would listen Gujarati language. So that language, Gujarati, is spoken by particular people, and that is called social group. Here the social group means the group that is speaking a particular language. So Gujarati group, Maharashtrian group, Tamil group, like that. So social group and language is spoken in the same way in that social group. So you can say that in a state, social group is there. In fact, social group has no boundary of 10 kilometers or 20 kilometers or 100 kilometers or some state like that. It depends on the social the situation. Social group can be limited to small area or a huge area, right? So, for example, if we live our Chalisgaon area and we speak Marathi language, right? But if you go to Sindhi
Yes.
colony, if you go to Sindhi colony, then which language you would hear? You would not hear Marathi language. Which language would you hear?
Sindhi language.
Hindi language. So
Hindi and Hindi.
yes, their colony is the social group, right? So social group can be limited to a family also. If suppose that Vaishnavi is shifted to Tamil Nadu with the family in some XYZ city, okay, and she is living over there, all the people are speaking Tamil language, but Vaishnavi's family is speaking Marathi language over there. So her family is social group, isn't it? So social group can be called as a small concept and can be enlarged to a larger one. Okay. So a social group can be of a family, can be of some village, can be of some district, can be of some state, or can be of some country. Right? So it's a so depending upon the situation,
जब आपको जा रही क्या हमारे
the concept of the social group changes, right? Like that. So we are living in social groups. So we have a student that is Justin. What's his name?
Justin. Gajanan.
Gajanan. Gajanan speaks a different language in his house. What is that language?
Paura
language.
Yes, Paura language. Right. So we don't have Paura language in Chalisgaon city, right?
Yes.
So Gajanan's family is a social group speaking a particular language, isn't it? So a social group can be made of 5 to 6 people, or 50 to 100 people, 5,000 to 10,000 people, or 5 lakh to 8 lakh people, or many more. Right? So we are divided into social groups. Right? So social groups share the same type of language. Social groups share the same type of language. Suppose that we are speaking Ahirani language, but Ahirani is not spoken in the same way in the whole Khandesh area. So Ahirani spoken in Chalisgaon area is different. Ahirani spoken in Chopra is totally different. Ahirani spoken in Dharangao is totally different. You must have heard some Ahirani songs, right? Some Ahirani films. And we can estimate some type of words, vocabulary, sentence patterns, tones, they change, isn't it? And we are going to discuss this change under the category of social linguistics. And social linguistics, as we know, discusses the relationship between language and the society. Here, society can be called a social group, isn't it? So, this is the introductory thing, and let's move towards the dialect. What is dialect? Dialect simply means a variety of a language that is a characteristic of a particular group of the languages speakers. See the word, a variety of a language. What can you interpret the word variety? What do you mean by the word variety of language? Yes?
Different kinds of language.
Types of language.
Yes.
भाषेचे प्रकार.
Yes. भाषेचे प्रकार. For example,
Hindi, Marathi, English,
Gujarati, Urdu,
like
Kannadi. कमेल.
Let me tell you that dialect is not a separate language. Right. Here the variety of a language means
Situation wise.
dialect. No.
Okay.
You told me that Marathi and Gujarati, right? But these are two different languages. Marathi has different things, Gujarati has different things as a language. Here, see the word variety. It is a variety within the same language. It is a type of the language in the same language.
जॅपनीज असं ते इंग्लिश सारखं असेल ना.
No. See the word. How would you pronounce the word in Marathi? Jalgaon.
Jalgaon.
And if you go to Jalgaon, then if you go to Chopra area, then
जळगाव. ळचा ड होऊन जातो.
yes. What is the reason? What is the reason?
इकडे तसंच बोलतात. ळचा डच बोलतात ते जनरली.
इकडे तसंच का बोलतात? Why?
कारण सर ज्या ज्या विलेजची भाषा असते ना वेगवेगळी. आता समज पाचोऱ्याची थोडीफार वेगळी, जळगावची वेगळी, आपली खानदेशची वेगळी. ते कल्चर लँग्वेज राहते.
वेगळेपणाचं कारण काय? What is the reason? ते वेगळेपणा म्हणजे काय? व्हरायटी. Okay? You got the variety?
Yes, sir, got it.
Right. This is variety. So what is the reason then? जळगावच्या लोकांनी 30-12 शिकलेली आहे मराठी. अ ब क बरोबर ते स्वर शिकलेले आहेत व तरीही बदल का?
तर त्यांचा टोन चेंज आहे. आपण जे मराठी बोलतो आपलं टोनिंग वेगळं आहे, त्यांचं टोनिंग वेगळं आहे.
आपण म्हणतो काय करतोय, ते म्हणतात काय करी राहिना.
हो. वाक्याच्या शेवटी बारे लावायची सवय बघा तिथे.
हो.
कारे बारे. हा पाचोरा साइड करे.
पाचोरा जळगाव. आता काय आहे आपण म्हणतो का?
कारे बारे. आपल्याकडे अरे कारे.
जयेश काय बिझी आहे बारे तू? मस्त बारे तू. असं आपण बोलतो का?
काय खाल्लं रे बारे?
नाही बोलत. बारे वाय बारे इथे जळगाव एरिया.
नो आयडिया.
रिझन नाही माहिती सर. नाही रिझन नाही माहिती.
ते तसेच बोलतात हे कारण नाही.
तर रिझन नाही माहिती आम्हाला. एवढंच माहिती की ते पहिल्यापासून ते बोलत आले तसंच असं.
तिकडे अजून हो लावण्याची सवय वाटते शेवटी.
हो.
नाही रे भाऊ.
नको ना भाऊ, राहू दे ना भाऊ, असंच बोलतात तिकडे जनरली.
जाईना रे भाऊ, जाईना रे भाऊ रे.
चालना बारे, घेना बारे. आपलं बारे फक्त बारे नाही.
इकडे फक्त मेहून बारे सर. मेहून बारे सर इकडे.
That is the variety. That is a variety. If you go to Nawapur area.
Nawapur
near the boundary. We have a Gujarati plus Marathi type of language.
Yes.
A different language is there.
Sir, त्यांचा त्यांच्या पण टोन मध्ये चेंज असतो. आपण जायचं, खायचं, प्यायचं असं म्हणतो ना, ते जायचं, खायचं, प्यायचं, यायचं असं बोलतात ते. त्यांचा ज आणि च मध्ये
च लावता सर ते च.
आपण च म्हणतो
जायचे
ते
ना
च
भाऊ.
म्हणता. हा तसं बोलता. जायचं, खायचं, यायचं, प्यायचं.
If you go to some Muslim area, okay, would you speak the same Marathi or same Hindi over there?
नाही, ते तर सगळे मिक्स करून देतात.
मिक्स करून देता. काय
हिंदी,
करतो
मराठी.
If your friend is a
मराठी
Muslim,
पण घाल.
if your friend is a Muslim, what kind of language we speak?
हिंदी जनरली. पण ते पण हिंदी, मराठी, उर्दू सगळं मिक्स असतं.
It's a variety of language, isn't it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Variety of language. If you go to Sangli, Satara, you would find a different Marathi. Is it so?
Yes.
See the language of Archie inside us. Is it the same language that we speak in Sangli?
No. Little bit different.
Obviously. Totally different. Totally different. If you go to Aurangabad, do you find the same Marathi language that we speak in Charles now?
चेंजेस असेल सर.
येस सर, तो थोडी सेम आहे पण तिकडे थोडी जास्त शुद्ध आहे.
भाषा जास्त शुद्ध अशुद्ध असं काही नसतं.
नाही, आपल्याकडे असं आरे कार्य करतात ना, तसं असं थोडं रिस्पेक्टली बोलतं असं.
Each and every language has its own quality. We cannot blame that your language is impure and my language is pure. You cannot say that your language is standard and my language is not standard. Right?
Yes.
So each has its own reputation and own status. Right? Just we are studying over here, that is dialect. You said that their language is more pure. Okay. That is not that case. They speak different language and that different language means dialect. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, and the people in Aurangabad area, they are speaking Marathi language in a different way. That different way of speaking Marathi language means dialect. Different language here means variety of language. So, the people of Jalgaon, they attach bare at the end of each sentence, means they are speaking a variety of Marathi. Okay? Jalgaon Marathi means a dialect of Marathi. Got it? If you go to Dhadgaon, Akkalkuwa, a different Marathi you have. Have you ever gone to Dhadgaon? Shahada area?
हा, शहादा वेगळी सर, खूपच शहादाची.
Observe their language. They are speaking Marathi, okay. Our Marathi is different and their Marathi is different. It does not mean that our Marathi is pure and their Marathi is faltu. Not like that. Right? The people of Shahada, they are speaking a different style of Marathi. Here style means different variety of Marathi. And that different variety of Marathi is dialect. What? Dialect. If you go to Pandharpur, you would have different Marathi. You would have a Marathi.
Different Marathi.
They would say, Mauli, Mauli, this word again and again. right? We
Yes.
say Maushi to any unknown person over here. But in Pandharpur area, no Kaka, no Maushi would be there. They would call you by your name. That is Mauli, come here. Mauli, sit over here. Like that. We say over here, शेतात जायचं आहे, वावरात जायचं आहे, वावर. But in Satara Sangli area, no wavar word is used. In that area, rano is used. That's why Archie says, हे आमचं रान आहे.
Yes.
See that film, Sairat once again, not as a love story, but as a linguistic variation of Marathi language. If I come to your house, you obviously offer me tea. Okay? And when I just leaving your house, what you would say, Sir Thamba, cha ठेवला आहे. Right? But
Yes.
in Sangli, Satara, Pandharpur area, चहा ठेवली आहे, it is not said. What they would say?
टाकला आहे.
No, not टाकला आहे. मांडला आहे.
काय?
चहा मांडला आहे. थांबा, जाऊ नका.
चहा टाकला आहे आणि मांडला आहे. खूप डिफरन्स येते.
That's the difference.
चाय टाकतोय.
वस्तीला राहायचं आहे. वस्तीला राहायचं आहे. What is the meaning of this sentence? आज रुपेशकडे वस्तीला राहायचं आहे मला. What is the meaning?
म्हणजे आज त्याच्याकडे थांबायचंय.
Yes.
हॉल्ट आहे एक दिवसाचा.
Do we use the same sentence in our area?
No.
No. But it does not mean that this sentence is incorrect. That sentence is correct in that group. Okay?
Yes.
In that area. Okay. So we cannot say that your sentence is wrong and my sentence is correct. Your pronunciation is wrong. That is, our pronunciation Jodagaon is correct and your pronunciation Jodagaon is wrong. We cannot say that because we are speaking dialects. We are speaking dialect. We laugh at one another's language, each other's language. अरे कसा बोलतोय, काय शब्द वापरतोय. We make a fun of the language of the other people. आपण हसतो की नाही, कसं बोलतोय बघा, हे शब्द वापरतोय, टोनिंग कसं वापरतोय. Right? If you see the film ये धक्का, पाहिली का?
येस सर.
हो पाहिली.
The use of language in that film, a different type of variety of Marathi. If you go to Konkan, different Marathi here, isn't it? If you go to Mumbai, and if you go to some tea shop, then how you would order tea over there? Which sentence you will say?
कटिंग.
Yes. So in Mumbai area, tea is called as cutting. 2 cuttings, please. It means 2 cup of tea. But if you use the word, hello sir, please, 2 cup chaha dya. That stall wala, that chai wala would easily recognize that you are out of Mumbai city.
मुंबई.
Isn't it? But after some days, after some months, after some years, you would automatically adopt the word cutting. Isn't it? if you are living in Mumbai, after some months you would use the word cutting automatically, isn't it? लग्नानंतर बरं असं होतं की नाही, बऱ्याचशा मुली त्या नवीन घरात जातात, नवीन भाषा, 100-150 किलोमीटर अंतरावरचं ते घर असेल, सासर असेल, तिथे वेगळी भाषा बोलली जाते, बरोबर आहे.
हो
पण काही दिवसांनी काही सुद्धा त्यांच्यासाठी बोलायला लागते, बरोबर आहे.
बरोबर.
We have the example, many examples over here, right? So if you are on a journey, you would have a different type of dialect after some particular kilometers. आपल्याकडे म्हटलं जातं की 10 कोसावर भाषा आणि पाणी बदलतं, बरोबर आहे. 10 कोसावर भाषा आणि पाणी बदलतं. ते भाषा बदलतं म्हणजे काय, वी गो इनटू द एरिया ऑफ न्यू डायलेक्ट. वी गो इनटू द एरिया ऑफ न्यू डायलेक्ट, isn't it? So this is the dialect. 40 मध्ये सुद्धा तुम्हाला डायलेक्ट. If you visit Sindhi colony, different Marathi you would see. If you visit the shop of some Gujarati people at Ganesh Road, different Marathi you would see. If you visit Muslim area, different Marathi you would have, right? If you visit what to say, Banjara area, some Tandas, okay, different Marathi you would see over there, spoken by the Banjara people. If you come across the people from Wadar community, do you know Wadar community? Their way of speaking is totally different, right? So this difference in type, and this difference is called as a variety of language. So dialect is what? A variety of language that is a characteristic. Here characteristic means quality. The डब्याचा ड. So Jalgaonkars replace with the. It is their quality. It is their characteristics. The people of Jalgaon attach bare at the end of every sentence. It is the characteristic of their language. Okay. But we Jalgaonkars don't attach bare at the end of each sentence. It is our characteristic. We pronounce as it is our characteristic. Are you getting it? समजताय?
हो सर.
येस सर.
लोक त्याऐवजी ड लावतात, ते त्यांच्या भाषेची क्वालिटी आहे, वैशिष्ट्य आहे. ओके, आपण ला म्हणतो, हे आपल्या भाषेचं वैशिष्ट्य आहे. त्यांची भाषा त्यांच्या जागी योग्य आहे, आपली भाषा आपल्या जागी योग्य आहे. ठीक आहे. We cannot make fun of each other's language. भाषेची आपण नाही, because language is a very sensitive issue for each and every person. भाषा प्रत्येकासाठी जवळची वस्तू आहे. That's why we call language as mother tongue. It is not called as a father tongue, isn't it? So dialect is. So a variety of language. See, Rupesh speaks Marathi differently. Gajanan speaks Marathi differently. Jayesh speaks Marathi differently. Isn't it? So this differently means what? Variety of that language, and this different variety has some qualities, characteristics of a particular group. See the word particular group. Bare found in Jalgaon area, particular group. Okay.
Okay.
If you go to Dharangao area, different group, different characteristics. As I told you, visit Sakri. Different group, different characteristics of Marathi. Sangli Satara, different group, different characteristics. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So Nawapur is different group, different characteristics. So if you change on the area, you would enter into the new area of language or new area of dialect. See, we have geographical boundaries, kilometers, right? So Chalisgaon area is of 20 kilometers, right? After 20 kilometers, there will be new area. In the same way, language or dialect has areas, right? So if you cross
Yes.
20 kilometers, 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers, 50 kilometers, language change. That is the boundary of language. That is the boundary of language. If you cross 50 kilometers and go to Pachora, language change. Because after 50 kilometers, a new particular group and new language, a new dialect will be there. And this is not fixed. 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 50 kilometers, this distance changes, right? So particular group of the languages speakers. So the people of Jalgaon and the people of Chalisgaon, the people of Nawapur, they speak the same language, but their language has a variety. Their language has some changes, internal changes. And that internal changes, those internal changes are called dialect. Right? And because of these changes, we speak differently in different areas the same language. So we use Marathi language differently in different areas after some particular kilometers. After 10 kilometers, after 20 kilometers, tone is changed, vocabulary is changed, sentence pattern is changed, right? This change means dialect. So dialect of Marathi. Okay? So Jalgaon Marathi means dialect of Marathi in Jalgaon, dialect of Marathi in Nawapur, dialect of Marathi in Sakri, dialect of Marathi in Satara Sangli, dialect of Marathi in Chalisgaon, right? Dialect of Marathi in Vidarbha, dialect of Marathi in Marathwada, right? Like that. If you go to Surat, there are many Marathi speakers are there. Have you ever gone to Surat? Surat, Vadodara?
Yes, sir.
You must have some relatives over there. So the people of Surat or Vadodara, they speak Marathi language, but their language is totally different. Isn't it? So their language is totally mixed up with Gujarati language, isn't it? So their language is called as a dialect of Marathi, isn't it? Right? So when we enter into Muslim area, we use Hindi, Tereku, Mereku. Right? Mereku is a wrong word. There is no Mereku word in Hindi. The word is Mujhe. Mereku lagta hai. It's wrong. Mujhe lagta hai is pure. Isn't it? But we,
Yes.
मेरे को क्या लगता है, मुझे क्या लग रहा है, that's the pure thing. Isn't it? Isn't it? I heard the word,
Yes, sir.
क्या क्या ये चाली कर रहा? 2 days ago, I heard this word at a station. क्या ये चाली कर रहा? What kind
आम्ही पण
what
असंच
kind of
बोलतो
word
सर.
is this? We are using a dialect. We are using a dialect. Yere chale kar raha, this word cannot be found never ever in any dictionary of the world. कोणत्याही जगाच्या डिक्शनरीमध्ये हा शब्द सापडणार नाही. येणे चाले करणे. Right? So
आमच्या
Marathi
ग्रुपच्या
plus
डिक्शनरीत सापडून जाईल सर.
that's it. So it's a dialect. It's a dialect.
डायलेक्ट.
Sundar, jhakas. I heard a word, a ghar for Sundar. In Jalgaon area, right? Isn't it changed?
Yes.
Right? Like that. दिमाग का दही मत करो. This sentence cannot be proved in science. दिमाग की दही कभी भी नहीं होती है. But we use this sentence. Just don't trouble me.
Yes.
Don't give me trouble. The meaning is that. But we use that dialect. So we use different words, sentences, sentence patterns, right? While our communication, and that means the language, right? So in our next lecture, we will move ahead and elaborate the concept of dialect and the language, right?